gentlemen. I didn't actually plan to do this live stream, but here we are. Let's see who's in the chat. What's up, Dark Wolf? First to chat. What's up, G Keyman? What's up, OnlyPins? I'm not sure you've ever been in my chat before, but welcome to the chat at OnlyPins. Oh wait, I already said hi to Dark Wolf. What's up, Elijah? Mod with the most. How we all doing? This is gonna be a fairly short live. But 1 second, let me send a quick text message. I apologize. Right. Wingsley! All right, I'm back, folks. Do we have audio? Are we live? Are we back with sound? I do apologize. It was my dad asking me a question about my recent car trials and tribulations, because we both thought it was a battery issue, that it was cranking but not enough to start. But it was not a battery issue because, of course, it's old car issues. All right. Yes. The real lockpicking meower has entered the stream, and he would like to say hi. Charlie! Van has an opinion from the background. What's up, Spicy? This is the real lockpicking meower. But actually, just off... Well, I was going to say something, but Charlie is really stealing the show here, so... Now he's showing me his butt. Get your butt out of my face, dude. But just off the screen from Charlie... is actually the thing I wanted to show the lock nerds in the chat. So, briefly, let me show y'all some super cool shit. Regular viewers of my lives might have seen it, I might have showed it, although I might have just taken a picture of it and showed it in my Discord. TBD, but the king of Master Lock nerdery has some real Master Lock nerdery. Ignore the Federal Lock over here. All right, Wingsley, stay safe. Enjoy that trash run. I hope it doesn't smell too bad. But yes. Way too much searching on... It is a Federal, and it has a restricted keyway too, Spicy. Double plus funky. But... What's up, Stickapot? I don't know if you saw, but Napoleon has been visiting the Geno and Fats colony again. So glad to see him again. But yeah, for the lock nerds, after much searching, after much begging and pleading, I finally found the unobtainium of Master Lock. I found a 7053. Not just one. Four. 5, And 6, this one's gutted. For the Master Lock nerds, this is pure unobtainium of the highest order. For you general lock nerds, this is one of the coolest things Master Lock ever made. Naturally, they got sued for it and stopped making it. What's cool about this lock? Well, let me just turn it this way and y'all see. It's Master Lock's version of SmartKey. It uses a KW1 keyway. It's one of the few Pro Series locks I've seen that has a sprung shackle. And yes, as Spicy said, it is their version of SmartKey, and I actually have from the gutted one, I have a core that I can show y'all. Assuming I can find the dang core. That's an SFIC lock. I'm very not prepared here, as always. This is peak professional YouTubing. There we go. What's up, Chris? But yes, this is what the core looks like. Yeah, so sorry, Spicy. I was actually the one QBing that group buy. Unfortunately, right when I was starting to get the stuff in place, my I had a cat pass away of mine, and I was super like not happy about that. And then I happened to find 6 of them on Facebook Marketplace. I'm still willing to do the group buy, but I want to be able to get actually purchase all 85 of that place's stock so I can buy them out. That's kind of my thing. So, but I'll put it on LPU soon. But it's okay. It's okay, Spicy. I got her back. She's that black box over on the mantle place now. But yeah, this is the core. This is what the core looks like, and much like the Kwikset SmartKey Gen 3, it's similar, but it's definitely a slider sidebar mechanism. But I see what you're saying with the like hole on the side. But yeah, is this the correct key for this one? No. It's a funky little mechanism, which as soon as I find the key, I will show y'all. Here we go. I'll even turn the way too much light on so y'all can see it up close and personal. Sorry for shiny. But yes, like the SmartKey Gen 3, it's a reverse sidebar lock. However, unlike SmartKey, the bitting on these master locks is stored in the sidebar rather than actually in the sliders. So actually, if you look in, that it doesn't have the little pins of a standard SmartKey. It just uses little thin brass wafers, a lot like a standard issue wafer lock. And then Charlie entry. So yeah, so you can actually see the sidebar, which is massive, is this entire area behind this. This is the sidebar spring. That's Charlie. That little nub over there is actually what holds the bitting in place. It's a little comb-shaped bar. But yeah, you can actually see the extent of the sidebar is this whole thing from that line right there all the way till about yay over here. What's up, Chuck Suit? So yeah, so this is the cylinder for for these locks. And I like I said, it is such a cool system that it's such a shame that Master Lock doesn't make it anymore. But of course, everything cool that Master Lock ever makes gets discontinued. Am I right? But yes, the situation with these 7053s, this one is for my collection for sure. I've got one that is to be taken apart. One of them is going to Australia for the mod with the most. Not this one, though. I wanted the better one. Was it this one or this one I was sending to Elijah? Or was it this one? I can't remember. Yeah, one is going to Australia for Elijah for being amazing. And then we'll go from there. Cat. Other cat. Mountain Dew. But yes, as a whole, I'm thoroughly thrilled, chuffed to bits, whatever you want to say, about my latest foray into Master Lock obscurity and minutia. Let's pick a few more locks, and then I'm actually gonna hit the road because I gotta. What did the Mountain Dew? What didn't the Mountain Dew do? Don't hate the MD. Pull out. And yes, I will take a crack at the Federal Lock with the annoying ass keyway. But first, let's make fun of Abus. Or wait, not make fun. Let's pick this Greenbelt Abus. But this has also become, side note, y'all. All right, lock will stay in frame. Charlie, this is Charlie's newest favorite spot. It's just at the very end of my bench. And I find it hilarious. It's a great... Also, if anybody is in the Southern California area, check into the LPU California section. The monthly California Lock Sport meetup at Null Space Labs is tomorrow. If any of y'all are in California and want to swing by, I would love to see y'all. Also, here's just a random ADHD stim, but if 13 is an unlucky number, then so should the letter B be, because it looks like a scrunched together 13. And if anybody... And 10 points in my undying love to whoever gets the reference in the chat. But yeah, as I was saying, this particular Federal Lock, which is a 100, by the way, has a very nifty restricted keyway with this asshole of a bend. Decent lock to pick, though. Harder than you might think. Also, the keyway is unlike most American lock style keyways. Well, it's not an American lock, but unlike most keyways from this ilk, this is this takes a 40K pry bar rather than a 50. Oh, hold on one second. But yeah, the big trick with this particular thing is getting around that keyway. It's paracentric in all the right places. Yeah, that's kind of cool. You can see me in the retainer pin. I'll wave. What's up? In other news, I have my AC on. I'm indoors. It's still sweaty. I hate this is this is malarkey. Yeah, this whole record temperatures for March can do without. Also in other news, so I have some great news from my own personal life that I'd love to share with some of y'all. But some regular viewers of the channel will know that one of my many jobs is cooking for Universal Studios Hollywood, and that I put in an application to be a shift leader. And earlier this week, I found out I was chosen. I'm going to be a shift leader. And I'm so jazzed about that. But yeah, get out the kitchen if you can't take the heat. I actually like it the first way better, Spicy, because I need some prayers. It's about to get hella busy and hella hot. I also want to say that I'm an iOS person, and iOS needs to chill out with the autocorrect trying to complete your sentences for you. Like, you do not know me, iOS. Stop trying to talk the way I talk. Or rather, stop trying to make my diction your little robot AI bullshit. Like that's not the clanker energy that I want from Apple AI. Thank you very much. Oh wait, this wasn't the right pick. I didn't like that. But yeah, I've got a bone to pick with the newer versions of iOS, really making my phone act all wonky, bricking up some of my apps. I'd like Steve Jobs to come back from the dead and like see the state of. Did we lose service there for a second? I only see 3 of y'all. What the fuck? 5. Are we having streaming issues by any chance? Spectrum has been its usual self of late here in Los Angeles. That is to say, woeful. Nah, we just said something and I pissed somebody off. I don't know. Also, without doxing myself too much, I live not far from where all the Academy Awards BS was going on recently. And this is going to be me ragging on Spectrum for a second. They had an internet outage the same night as the Academy Awards. How and why do you think that is okay with your shitification, Spectrum? I'm stuck under a pin. Okay, no, I'm not. I was stuck under the warding. But yeah, this keyway, whatever it is, I don't know if it's one that's unique to Federal or if they share it with Packlock, but it is just brutal. And it's just an example of you don't need like crazy amounts of zigzaggery to get a really effective power-centric keyway. This, like I said, the top is very empty, but this with the key pins resting right on that ledge, it's just it makes it much more difficult than it has any right to be for a Federal lock. Because usually I can chug through Federal locks fairly, not overly quickly, but they're not, they're solid green belt level, padlocks that are great fun to pick with great counter rotation, but they're not, the end of the world. I'm also sandbagging myself big time here. Shut up, folks. You know what the funny thing is, Dean? The best pick for this is the pick I'm trying not to use because I worry it's about to break. Like, the best pick for picking this particular keyway, in my experience, is this crescent hook. But mine is on its way out, and I can feel it. But, what the heck. They're back on sale at the Chop Shop again. I can buy replacements. Fake UO? I have no idea what that means. Yeah, but it do be like that sometimes where you're just like, I have the exact right pick. I can't use the pick because I'm about to break the pick because I'm a gorilla. I actually don't break a whole lot of CI picks, funnily enough, Chris, but not nearly as much as I used to break with Sparrows, but... Oop, I thought that was it. There we go. I don't know if you saw in the background because I was zoomed in, but Charlie got startled by that Federal lock shackle pop. Charlie went, what the? Those ears are back because he's like, what was that? That was Federal lock going pop, 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 pop. But yeah, you can see the way it goes. Yeah, I've broken a. I've like. Don't get me wrong. I've definitely broken CI picks. As a matter of fact, hold on a second. Lock sport buffoonery taking place always and forever. Where did I put that? Ah, here we go. Yeah, the CI single peak extra short pick for your picking pleasure. Oh, Dean, that's exactly what I've got going with this Reaper pick. Charlie does not approve. What? What? What are you judging me for? It's not going to have a full tang. It doesn't need to be that long. This is more than enough tang length. And I'll do the rest of it just straight wood handle. What? What? Baby Blue couldn't care less. He just was like, I'm going to scratch my ball stump and shut up. Emily's like, I'm nervous about everything. Yeah, Charlie's like, I can't believe you would make a pick that isn't full tang. Bro. Charlie can't believe me. He's like, I cannot believe this man. Yeah, I know, for real. CI semi pick. Here's a funky looking Stanley padlock with a hoodie. Lovely Yale keyway. Not a security pin to be found. I like that. The bulge pick. Damn, somebody got some loud ass music outside. Oh, Dev makes the dick pics? I mean, for what it's worth, I definitely think the Mick Tickler is basically just an advanced dick pic. But yeah, I gotta get on that shit. But like, this is clearly like the dick and then the balls. And like, there was that YouTube short way back in the day when McNally was literally talking about how he was planning to make a pic based on the dick pic about having the balls go out just far enough. Ooh, that was a nice click there. What do they call the dick bone? What's the actual, like, clinical term for the cock bone? Baculum, I think it is. Pointy. Yeah, it is. It's the pointy. It's the El Sharpo. I'm gonna have him make me an XXL dick pic using a horse baculum. Also, side note, I was just thinking about what if somebody who was doom scrolling and came upon this stream and is like, just heard me say, what's that name for a raccoon's penis bone? They'd be like, what the fuck is this man doing? He's trying to break into a lock because that's what they always say. And he's talking about raccoon cockbone. Just a very weird hang. I actually think the majority of mammals actually have penis bones. I think human beings are actually in the in the minority of not having baculum. We don't have bones. We just got boners. It's got a nice shackle pop, this guy. Bitting is kind of okay. It's all high cuts. But yeah, I know horses have the penis bone. Cows have the penis bone. Most animals have the penis bone. Why? Chris is like, you've heard of Mr. Hands, now see Mr. Horse. He's this hard all the time because his cock has a bone in it. Yeah, humans, elephants, horses. Well, Human, I beg to differ in one thing, and it's that they don't have cocks on their heads. They have asses on their heads. It's the same thing. It's either way. It's something that should be 3 feet south of where it is where it is. But you know, it's the minutia you got to think about with this one. Yay! Top of the keyway too. Ba ba boom. We'll hit this fun seesaw, and then I'm actually gonna hit the road. I am very, very hungry, and I've had enough entertainment for one day with my car being an asshole to me. I don't need that in my life now or ever. Yeah, but Elijah, you know the brand name. You know they always come through with an excellent shackle pop. Stanley is your friend when it comes to just nice, sharp kapow. This seesaw will not be like that. Come on. There's a nice full set on that one. Yeah, I do GK, man. It's actually one of my favorite kids' movies growing up. What's up, Faithless? This is actually going to be a very brief live, because I was planning on going live on another Lockpickers live stream, but then my car decided to poop out. But yeah, in other news, it is hotter than the furnaces of hell here in Los Angeles. Yeah. I was gonna say it's a shame what's happened to Shia LaBeouf, but I think a lot of that he brought upon himself. It's still a shame though. Like substance abuse is not something I wish upon anybody, but you know, but at the same time, he's had plenty of time to like straighten up and fucking fly right. I said that was gonna be the last lock, but I have to do one more federal lock. Yeah, it is only 6 p.m. here, GK man. Not even. It's 5:59 technically, according to my phone. Haha. Semantics. A semantic-based argument. My favorite kind of argument. Oh, I'm so sorry, Faithless. You know what's crazy though is that I literally got my Acura back from the shop today, and it decided to not start once I was leaving the pet food store. Like, why is that? Well, 20-year-old car does 20-year-old car things sometimes, I guess. You know what's crazy though? I'm a little bit upset at my car, but I can't tell you how happy I was to get back into my car after riding in my parents' Mazda for a week. Like, don't get me wrong, that 3 was a lovely car, but the first thing I said when I got in the Acura was like, holy crap, the vision in these old cars, like the sight lines are so much better than new cars. New cars, between aerodynamics and the presence of like comprehensive camera systems, new cars have just so much more blind spots than my old ass piece of shit. Like I got in the car, I'm like, holy crap, the cowl line is so low, like the windows and the windshield are not at my shoulder height. They're at my belly button height instead. And like I said, I have ample, I have a massive forward windscreen with great forward visibility. Oh yeah, big ups to the Venezuela for the Venezolanos. I personally think it was a payback for the Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Faithless. It would be much appreciated actually. But yeah, but I kind of think that the Venezuela win was the consolation prize for Maduro. but for the special Maduro operation, but that remains to be seen. It's like, we took your president, but here, World Baseball Classic. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm I'm kind of thinking that I might have some. My issue is, like, I just got my car back from the shop for the AC leak, which is fantastic, cause cause I mean, let's face it, it's 92 degrees today in Los Angeles. I don't want a car with non-functional AC in this weather. It's not fun. But But I'm wondering if I'm getting, like, every now and then my car will do this where it will start up very poorly or not start at all, and then when it first idles, like when it gets up to speed, it idles very lumpy, or it doesn't idle actually. It like bucks and rides, like something is wrong with the timing. So I'm wondering if maybe it's time for a timing belt swap coming up. Indeed, Faithless. This is a Federal 90A, which is a very common lockout padlock, although not in America though. We in the States we prefer the Master Lock Lottos and the American 1100, but yeah. Thankfully though, my transmission is working very, very well though. Well, for better or for worse, because when my transmission goes, we're doing the manual swap on that Acura. Bet on it. But Faithless, not only is this a lockout padlock, this lockout padlock used to belong to a mega corporation, and as soon as I get it picked, I'll take it out of the vise and show you. MAF sensor might be a thing too. That's another. Yeah, I might give that a shot. Shoot some brake clean at it. Another vote for MAF sensor, or is that the special map sensor that my car is too old to be equipped with because it doesn't have GPS? Silvana! So nice to see you. It's been far too long. Crank or camshaft position sensor as well. Yeah, something. Yeah. My last car had a timing chain, not a timing belt. So when that one went, it was like kunk, 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 kunk. Dark Wolf is like, give me back distributor caps. No. All right, y'all, are we back? Sorry about that. My mom called me. Yeah. Funnily enough, I mean, look, I miss having commonplace stick shift cars where if the shit hits the fan, you could bump start it. Bump start was one of the greatest things in the world, and we voluntarily gave it up. That and quarter light windows. Yep. All right, there we go. Just needed a little more. I was being too gentle with it, but yes. Faithless, not only is this a lotto lock with a numbered key, or with a numbered serial on it, which matches the key. This lock used to belong to Johnson & Johnson. From the people who brought you baby powder. MO97. Let's see. Used to have a 6-shift Frontier my wife took to get the oil change once. Wow, that's so pathetic. What's up, True Builder? Yeah, I mean, that's also what, like, that's all, yeah, that's, I mean, look, everything is getting more expensive, but that's also, like, you're seeing AI farms and, like, AI bot farms and whatnot now. They just, like, it's the same as, like, you know, big data analysis. They take up so much, they take up so much processing power, which takes up so much electrical power, which it's like, it's crazy. We got to kill these. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, Johnson & Johnson might sell you some medication if your raccoon thing is not working so well. Am I right, G-Key Man? Sorry about this. But yeah, Johnson and Johnson for the Johnson, like Chris says. But I was also going to comment very briefly, and then I'm actually going to call the stream. Hi, we'll go back to face cam. Of all the like dick pics that aren't dick pics, brethren, it's literally got the two balls. Like, it's got one ball, two ball, and a shaft. And you know what? If we do it this way, it runs like me, a little to the left. Who's this? Who's this good-looking gentleman? We had our training session yesterday done by AI. Oh, good Lord. I really like, lately I've been, I couldn't tell you, Elijah. It's hot. What's up, Bear? You know what it is? You know what it is, Elijah? It's because it's hot. You know how the balls move apart so that they don't overheat in the heat. That's what it is. I've very intelligent over here right now with the mental age of a 3-year-old. But that's all right. that too. Funnily enough, on the subject, thank you so much, True Builder. You rock. Yeah. Funnily enough, that you mentioned balls dropping is yesterday when I was at work. They asked me to. They needed to do some cleaning inside the walk-in fridge, which is always fun in 90-degree weather, but it actually isn't fun because at some point the 90-degree weather drops away and you're like, oh shit, I'm in a box that's 35 degrees in here and I'm very skinny. But yeah. I literally commented to one of the front of house workers that came into the fridge to like grab something for front of house. I'm like, dude, I am freezing my balls off. And like my voice, that was obviously a fake thing, but I literally, like, my voice cracked as I commented that I was freezing my balls off. And I was like, this is crazy, dude. But it was like, and it was even more embarrassing though because it wasn't a faked like, oh god, voice crack. Like it was an actual like moment where it's like, oh my god, my eternal shame. How did I let this happen to me? Un pinche error, way. In other news, yeah, exactly. Nipples so hard they could have cut diamonds. Yeah, yeah, Faithless. You and Elijah are like starting to chill out. My summer is just starting in March. Why? What's up, Sonia? Glad you could pop in. We're schmoozing. Baby Blue and me are chilling. Hey, Baby Blue. Baby Blue's, I put my pit next to him and he's like, bro, no. Even with my respiratory tract issues, I don't want to smell that shit. Baby Blue. Baby Blue's tail. I think we're going to have an alternative cat entering the frame shortly. Guess who it is? Here he comes. Yeah. You're absolutely right, Elijah. Hey, see. Yeah, baby Lou is happy. Yeah. No, I know. I do know, Faithless. Your country that is also a continent is large. Yeah. What's up, Misty's mom? Ow, Charlie bit my finger again. Ow, Charlie. Yeah, 10 points to whichever, like, a brilliant inventor comes up with the world's first ever ball Zier to, like, hold up old man's balls. I'll see myself out with that just war crime of a joke. He can't believe it. Hey, look, I mean, if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. First off, Charlie is shedding like he's not. He might be shredding too, but he's shedding like crazy. But oh, that no, Faithless, you can't move there. It doesn't exist. That's a fictional place. I've heard of Kiwi Land, but New Zealand, that's fake. That fake place. Can't move to it. Can't go. You know, it doesn't even show up on the map half the time. But yeah, I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times, that Charlie is shedding, and also, and on the subject of the ball Zier, I am the king of million-dollar ideas that are also useless. And the ball Zier is, it's certainly one of those billion-dollar ideas that is also useless. Old Sealand is in Denmark, I believe, no? Well, and of course, yeah, the Netherlands. And of course, we have the New Zealand, which is every part of Ukraine that's been conquered by Russia. That's a Z land. But now I'm really bullshitting. Everyone who stopped by, thank you for being awesome. Silvana, so glad. We oh, the Netherlands. The Netherlands and the Nether regions, exactly. But yeah, anyways, thank y'all for stopping by. Thank you for being awesome. Silvana, if you want to add money, you can do a super thanks. You can also send to my PayPal and stuff like that. All of it works, but you're also a member, so you do a monthly donation as well. Thank you to being amazeball. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Peace!